It's great to be with my friend Brian Adams at Godby Hearth and Home. He is my new neighbor in the Indiana Design Center, and Joni, what a showroom, right?
Yeah, you are keeping good company,
I am.
I might add.
I am, with the owner of Godby Hearth and Home.
Well, this is such a great interactive studio. If you want new ideas, of course, anything from home to hearth. Tell us a little bit about, the concept behind it. What are people going to discover when they're in here?
Well, we opened in January of this year, and the whole idea of the store was to provide people with a lot of information during the concept stage of their project. So what happens when someone walks in here, the idea is to first and foremost understand what they're trying to do and what their vision is on their product. So the store is set up with basically every product in the world available at their fingertips through technology to work through the concept stage of their project. At that point in time, then we become their consultants to talk about the application of that particular project.
Well, and with your idea of this interactiveness, with all of the TV screens and things you can pull up and show people, they can really see an array of pictures and ideas, some of your installations, and just, it's all right here. They don't have to go online and search around for ideas. You have all the ideas in front of them.
Exactly the way it's set up. About 5 years ago, we realized there were three significant things moving in the same direction. One was product manufacturers were making great advancements in enhancing the benefits and features of their product. The internet was driving millions of pictures of those products to the world. And at the same time, what we were trying to develop is taking that consumer awareness of the product and making sure they understand what they were seeing.
Because it can be overwhelming.
Definitely.
I mean, you can get, people can get too many ideas. You and I know that.
And my problem, and maybe this is your problem too, I have an idea of what I want, but my budget doesn't exactly meet what I want. So you can kind of bring it down to reality.
Correct. And what most people find in a project is there is a wide range of costs that need to be expended, and we are one piece of that. We have had great success working with interior designers, working with general contractors, and homeowners directly to be a piece of that pie.
Love being here at Godby Hearth and Home. Brian, thank you so much, and we know you're going to be back with us just a little bit later.
It doesn't matter whether your project is really, really large,
or maybe it's small scale, like a remodel, because Godby Hearth and Home can be the perfect destination.
Yes, you don't have to have a great big new house, and you don't have to do a great big remodel. You can be more intimate with just the fireplace in your existing home.
We're with Brian Adams at Godby Hearth and Home, and again, this is a great place, right, to just kind of stop in. It's a one-stop shop.
Yes, it's we love having people come in just asking us for ideas. It's a wonderful place, and we do have a lot of people that come in, and we call it a refresh of their fireplace or their shower door. It's not necessarily engaged with a large remodel project, but we can update the fireplace doors. We can update the gas logs or change the media to a more contemporary glass with a linear burner. So people do not have to have a full remodel project going in order for us to help them create a different look within a room.
You don't have to tear out the whole fireplace to update it, and I do think a lot of times people can update their whole living room just by changing the doors. I mean, fireplace doors, they had a certain look to them for a while, and now they're almost like there is no metal on them at all. If they want to do more modern or clean it up or just change the finish of the metal.
Absolutely, and I tell everybody all the time, I can tell you when the house was built based on the color of the door on the fireplace.
You can, yeah.
What seems to be the current trend color?
It's really moved on. It was, brushed nickel is very popular in a lot of the rooms, but in the fireplace area, black has always stayed strong. It's a very long-lasting look, and a lot of more earth tones, mahogany, those types of colors are really good.
Sometimes that goes away.
Well, I'm on trend. I'm glad to hear that.
You are always on trend because you're with me and Brian at Godby Hearth and Home, the interactive studio at the Indiana Design Center in Carmel. Thank you, Brian, for being with us again. We are back with Brian Adams, the owner of Godby Hearth and Home and an interactive studio. And Joni, you came up with a really good question for Brian just a second ago.
Well, I was just saying that sometimes, when you're thinking of, maybe it's a new home or a remodel, whether it's, the bathroom or you need custom glass, you don't want to get overwhelmed. So I was wondering how you actually help the client visualize the outcome. Because sometimes that's a little hard to do.
It is really hard to do. We have a number of people that come in here and say, I know what I like when I see it, but I can't see it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what we do is we utilize videos, photography from manufacturers, from all our suppliers. We also, for the last 20 years, have taken photos of projects that we've been engaged in. And we utilize those photos to first grasp the concept of the idea that the customer is looking for.
Right, and they can look at those ideas that you're putting out there and say, well, I like that part of it, but I want to adjust it and tweak it a little bit for my purposes.
Yeah,
and
my
you
personality,
can
my
do
style.
that right here in working with you.
Exactly, and we have consultants here during our store hours, so when people come in, they will have a one-on-one relationship with someone to help them build that vision they're trying to create. Once that's established, then we narrow down the particular product category, whether it's shower doors, fireplaces and accessories, grills, outdoor living.
Right.
And we can take those products and narrow down the focus to what would fit their application and their desire.
So I think that's a great way to really bring out someone's personality, help them bring their style out.
Oh, sure, and especially in the bathroom, I'm always stunned to see how many different options there are for glass enclosures. I mean, you've got the pebbled and the beaded and the rain stain or whatever, and the textures and all that. So you can show them all that. I learn a lot by coming here almost every day.
Barry's often said he would live in the bathroom if he could.
Right.
But,
It's a very quiet place for most people.
But it can, in all honesty, it should be a place where you can also relax, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's face it.
Well,
What we try to do is the main goal, especially on the first visit, is to provide people with the information they need to make an informed decision.
Well, Joni, we're going to get all the information we need. You're going to do a great shower enclosure. I'm going to do kind of a fireplace thing. So thanks, Brian. You're great, and you have lots of information at the Interactive Studio at the Indiana Design Center for Godby Hearth and Home.
Godby Hearth and Home can bring a real wow factor, whatever it is you want to do, inside or even outside. We're here with Brian Adams, the owner, and Barry. We've both been to the location out on the west side.
Yes, we have.
We've got the new showroom here in Carmel, but what are the differences, or are there?
There are tremendously, they're on each end of the spectrum. The showroom on the west side, which we've been there since 1990 on Rockville Road, is a 4,000 square foot traditional product display showroom that covers the fireplaces, fireplace accessories, shower doors. We have a wide range of burning displays. We also have about a 1,500 square foot outdoor display area to show off the fire pits and outdoor fireplaces.
At that location, people can touch and feel and use the doors and open them for the fireplace, and so it's more touchy-feely.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There with the actual product.
Just how you want to be with your fireplace,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah,
That's right.
Right.
So people have a wide range of displays to go through.
Right.
Actually, versus this store, where this is really more of the concept store, the interactive design, to help people get started with that process.
And it's more visual here.
Yes.
I like both. I like the opportunity to take my clients to both places, because sometimes they want to actually, well, how does that door work, or how does that shower door stay closed, and all of those things.
Right.
But you can start here with the ideas and go there, or vice versa.
How often would you say you see a client? I mean, are they in one time out the door? I mean,
The typical customer is a multiple trip customer. And so the showrooms not only complement each other geographically, but also because of the design. So the first trip, it's information gathering. We are only providing them the information to get started with the process. The selection process, when we drill down to products, could be second, third, or fourth trip.
Right.
And the final decision may not be made for at least 3 to 4 trips.
But you're here to guide everyone through it, and you're in the Indiana Design Center, as we said, and on Rockville Road. Thank you so much for all of your information. Let's go buy a fireplace.
okay.
Okay.
Godby Hearth and Home.